This 26 Sports High School Hockey presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
Okay, we are back to the Wex in Cadillac with the second period just about ready to get underway. Jeff Castillo and Bill Dooley bringing you the action tonight between the Cadillac Vikings and the Petoskey Northmen. The Vikings had most of the pressure. They had a slight advantage in shots, but I was really impressed with Petoskey, Jeff. You know, overall, their power play was really strong, and then they seemed to feed off that a little bit too.
Yeah, they really did. They were struggling getting the puck out of the zone. Cadillac applying a lot of pressure, and then once they got that power play, I think they got a little confidence, got some shots, some good scoring opportunities. I'm looking forward to a good second period here.
All right, the puck has dropped, and we are underway in the second period. It is shot behind the Cadillac net. Playing it is Ben Farley up to Jordan Adlam. Adlam over to Gisha. Yep, that was Gisha with the shot. Knocked away by Troxel. High off the glass and down the ice. A potential icing. And it'll just make it. So they'll bring it all the way back.
Got an early face-off down in the Petoskey zone.
Sponsors tonight are Pizza Plus and Cadillac Casting. Thank you so much. We could not do this without sponsors. And if you do want to be a sponsor for Cadillac High School Sports on My News 26, you can contact the station 231-577-1844 or mynews26.com. Keeping it in the zone nicely is Noah Scott. He plays in deep and chases after it. Farley takes a hit there from number 18, centers it out. Adlam almost had a chance at it. Nice play there by Brock Taylor to lift it high into the zone. Petoskey will start back. Potential 3-on-2. Good body check by Scott. Brock Taylor reverses it to Farley. Picked up by Scott. Dominic Murray gets it up the boards. Play is back into the Cadillac zone. Taylor takes a hit there. That's can't tell the number. Looks like number 8. And now Adlam for the Vikings with some speed up the right side. He's got Gisha with him. Cuts to the middle. That puck is loose.
Boy, good power move to the inside by Jordan Adlam there.
Yeah, love to see that. Puck is tied up along the boards. Pulaski and Farley and Gisha are battling for it, and coming out with it is Adlam. There's a wraparound. Back to the point. Fox will keep it in. Gisha, quick shot. Troxel will glove save that one and hold on to it.
And just a reminder to our viewers, if you would like to purchase a DVD copy of tonight's broadcast, they are $25. You can contact the station, or you can also get them through mynews26sports.com.
That is correct. You can order them online, too, so that's nice. Back to the point to Matt Fox. Fox with a low shot, kicked away by Troxel. Petoskey will put around the boards to Fortin. Fortin is checked there by Kasprak. Carpenter, that shot didn't make it through. He was looking for Gussert on the tip. And coming out with it is Lyons, Bren Lyons. Losing it to the Vikings, and there's a potential icing. They're going to wave it off. Petoskey could have made an attempt at it. Here's some speed up the boards. Nice forecheck there by Mike Gussert. And then Kasprak will take it. Up the middle of the ice, tipped into the zone by Leotard. Giving chase is Chris Kowalski. Gussert behind the net, working hard. That puck is right there on the side of the net. And, having a chance there was Carpenter.
Boy, close one and just cleared.
Turnaround shot just off the stick of Kasprak. Vikings have some good pressure to start here in the second period.
Troxel's been real solid in there, too, tonight. He never had a chance on the goal that was scored.
Fortin drops it back. First one to it, though, is Kasprak. Puck played down into the Northman zone.
Both teams getting a fresh change here and get some new players on the ice.
Intercepted right now in front of the net. Brendan Phillips. And there's a shot by Ian Munch, gobbled up by Troxel.
Yeah, they had a real good opportunity there.
The young line is out there now with Gerstenberger and Phillips. It's Smith and Ian Munch. I think this is the first opportunity for Ian Munch tonight from what I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Leotard was out there last time.
Yep. Petoskey with the pass behind Scholl. Puck is played just over the blue line. And first one to this one is going to be Noah Scott. Scott will wind it up behind the net. Just avoided a big hit there. Oh, Petoskey throwing some bodies around. Munch goes down.
Oh, and they got a quick break here. Just not able to get anything on that.
That one is on the netting, and it's picked off by Noah Scott, and he'll just whistle it down. Nice keep in there, right at the line by Max Coate. Dominic Murray back to the point. They'll play it around behind the net.
Now Petoskey getting a little pressure of their own going here.
Yeah, we got Mitch Pulaski, and who was that? Ian Munch were battling down behind the play.
Exchanging pleasantries down in the corner, were they?
Yes, sir. Cisco plays it back to his D. There's a hit by number 4, Ian Munch. Petoskey trying to center it out in front, and Shanahan has it. Shanahan is checked, and Petoskey will backhand it back into the zone. Good pressure by the Northman.
Well, it always amazes me how many new friends you can make playing this game, Bill.
High stick. As soon as somebody touches up here, it will be a face-off back in Petoskey because they played it next. 11:44 to go here in period number 2. The Vikings hold that 1-0 lead.
Pretty even period so far, I would say. Had a good amount of action and play in both ends.
And I like the physical play, too. It's always makes the game a little bit more fun.
Yep, it is. It's been clean. No penalties, really, other than the too many men on the ice.
Yep. Matt Fox decides to put it around the net. That was a smart play. Intercepted by Adlam. That was blockered aside by Troxel. Digging hard is Gabe Gisha. That puck is still loose. I can't see it, and Troxel will cover it up. There was a mass of players out in front.
Yeah, and Petoskey's not going to want to make that mistake of giving the puck to Jordan Adlam in shooting range too often. He's really got a rocket.
Coming onto the ice, number 5, that's Taylor Fedig. Facing off is Bren Lyons. Matt Fox gets sandwiched in along the boards, and a high flip shot will clear the zone to Adlam. Wathen with the puck. Long pass. Nice play defensively there. Dumping it in is Lyons, and then he takes a little bit of a hit. Lyons intercepts. He'll play it back to the point to Wathen. Adlam will chip it out to center. Giving chase is Farley. And also that was Chris Kowalski. Kowalski checks Farley along the board.
A lot of good hitting down there in the corner.
Puck is played behind the net, and so Kowalski will start up the left side. Nice read there by Brock Taylor. He's being hooked and checked. Still gets it behind the net to Farley. Fortin going into the corner along with Adlam. Adlam comes out with it. There's a backhand shot wide. Cam Leotard faked going back to the point. And that puck is just out of the zone. Fox takes a hit from Fortin.
Oh,
scored! That was a shot from the blue line. No goal. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think Troxel ever saw the puck was even shot. Kind of took him by surprise. Was the goal waved off, Bill?
Well, what had happened is the linesman made the motion like it was no goal, but I think he was saying waving it as good. You know what I'm saying? That's because he's the one that had to signal to the referee to let him know that it never came out over the blue line.
Right.
But it was a little confusing at first, but Jordan Adlam will get the goal, Jeff.
Yeah, he took a quick shot basically from the blue line. One of the Petoskey players was in the way, being used as a screen, really, in Troxel. I don't think I ever saw the puck coming. It was between his legs before he knew it.
To tell you the truth, I think Petoskey thought it had come out over the blue line, so they kind of let up for a second.
It seemed that way. It was kind of an odd play. Let the Vikings take advantage for a 2-0 lead here.
Here comes Mike Gussert into the zone with some speed. Puts his man in along the boards. Vikings are starting to crank up the pressure. That's Kasprak and Gussert and Leotard. Noah Scott with a hard shot. Good save by Troxel. And Petoskey will just clear the zone. They got a 2-on-1 developing here. Coming down with a shot. Saved by Swaffer. No rebound. Good job by Connor Swaffer.
Yeah. That might have been the first bit of action for Connor Swaffer.
Yep.
This quite a while.
And we want to thank Ron Shanahan for doing our stats tonight. He just gave us that word that was the first shot on net for Petoskey in this period.
Yeah, and we're going to have to double check those numbers, Bill.
That's right, yes. It is 2-0 Cadillac. 9:18 to go here in the second period. You are watching high school hockey action on My News 26 Sports with Jeff Castillo and Bill Dooley bringing you the action. Puck is cleared down the ice, no icing. It was waved off. Played up, intercepted by the Vikings. That's Jordan Adlam again. He turns with it. Going to go behind the net, looking for the point. He's got Justin Smith. Back to Adlam. Dominic Murray chips it away from him, but Smith will take it. Back to Adlam. Adlam thinking about powering it out in front, but he'll turn it in the corner. Back to Smith. Smith's got some space. That one made it through. The puck is loose. Still loose. Scored. The Vikings.
Boy. Troxel just couldn't get the handle on it. He was trying to search in there and get the puck covered up, and there's just too many pairs of skates around, apparently.
And I think Troxel's not happy on that goal or the one before it when he thought was offsides.
Right. He was talking with his defense there.
I'm not sure if that was Farley. We'll have to wait and see, but it could have been anybody. There was about 5 guys in front of the net.
Yeah, I couldn't get a clear shot of who ended up tipping it in eventually. But boy, the game sure has turned around here in the last couple minutes. And it's the Vikings with a couple of quick goals.
Yeah, and a little on the strange side.
Well, and they had been doing a good job of manning up and not leaving anybody open, but Cadillac was persistent and went to the puck with the net. Or to the net with the puck, excuse me.
You knew what you were saying. Goalie Troxel will hold on to that one, and faceoff will be deep in the Northman zone. They'll bring out 18, that's Sam Wathen. And they've got Mitch Pulaski on the faceoff. Max Scholl, number 25, out there also. Vikings win the draw. Taylor puts it into the corner. Gerstenberger centers. Close chance there. Nice keep in there by Brock Taylor, but Petoskey will clear. Noah Scott. Up to Phillips. Phillips with the turnover at the blue line, but then he gets it right back. That puck is driven in behind the net. No icing. Noah Scott will turn out in front of his net. Up to Ian Munch. Munch got crunched there a little bit. Puck is right at center, so Noah will just fire it in behind the net. Troxel will stop it. Turning back behind the net, reversing it was Kowalski.
Surprising no one was getting that fancy in front of his own net, him being a goalie and
Yeah,
all.
he knows.
I'm sure he doesn't like his defense doing that when he's between the pipes.
We got Alex Leotard comes away with the puck in the corner. He'll send it back to Taylor. There's
Nice
a good one-timer, and making a nice scoop on it was Troxel. He's been sharp tonight.
Yeah, he really has. Like you say, a couple of the goals that Cadillac has been able to get past him have kind of been a little, I don't know, awkward or something. The one tip in, he had no chance on the first goal.
Yep.
The second one, I don't think he ever saw from the blue line.
And the third one, he was
a-
trying to grab it. I mean,
Yeah,
it was like
a little bit
laying
of a
there.
scramble in front of the net.
Yeah. Face off, comes back to Fox. He kind of fanned on it, but then the rebound was just put wide. It's covered up this time by Troxel. He's not going to take any chances. Linesman Truce will come in.
And that's going to be something that's probably going to be discussed in the locker room between intermission with the Petoskey coach on a couple of those plays where they need to do a better job of clearing that puck out of there.
Under 7 minutes to go here in period number 2. Vikings opening up a 3-0 lead here on the Northmen. Right at the blue line, it finally clears down to David Carpenter. Shanahan on the right side. Back check nicely by Kalbflesh. It's still in the zone. Hayden Watkins is there. Giving chase is Alex Leotard. And now turning with it is Dominic Murray. Murray will backhand it out to center. Carpenter protecting that puck. He'll get it back. Up the boards to Shanahan, back to Carpenter. Double team there, and Petoskey comes away with the puck momentarily, but they clear. Petoskey's got to get back on side. Now they're good. Matt Fox changes up direction, comes right back in front of the student section. They like that.
Fans having a little fun with that tonight.
Puck is still kept in right at the line by Matt Fox. Tries to walk between the D, and Petoskey will bring it back the other way. Good check there. Bodies are
flying everywhere.
Petoskey will backhand it behind the net. Justin Smith up the boards, too far out in front of him. Kowalski off the boards to Fox. Gussert is out there now, along with Kaspriak. He's got Kaspriak at center. He's got a little bit of speed. He's going wide on the left side. Tried to center to Gussert. Oh, and just coming down, hitting the net hard, and a penalty coming up. That was Cam Leotard. Strong move to the net.
Yeah, and he was swinging at the puck from his hip, I think. Drag it on the ice. Just wasn't able to get enough on it to get it in, but Petoskey did end up taking a penalty on the play.
And Jeff, you look at penalties, that was a good one to take.
Well, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. You never want to take a penalty in your offensive end, but in your defensive end, when you're defending your goal, you got to do what you got to do. So
if he doesn't hook Cam, he probably puts that into the open net.
yeah, he's got a real good chance of it anyway. So this will give us a first opportunity to see Cadillac's power play tonight, correct?
Yes, it is. They'll send out Gussert and Kaspriak, Leotard, Smith, and Scott on the point. Back to Scott. Pulaski putting a little pressure up high for the Northmen. Scott holding on to it. Back into Gussert. Gussert tried to go for the tip in, didn't work. Back to Noah Scott. Scott moves around his player, gets it to Gussert. Through the crease and all the way out to center ice.
And it looks like they're really going to be working it into that guy on the half boards. Petoskey's forwards are really playing out on the D, being aggressive, and that can leave that guy on the half boards open, which
Wrist
you
shot
want to try to avoid.
Knocked away by Troxel. Back to Scott. He's got Gussert open. Gussert tried the one-timer and did not get what he wanted to get on it.
Just didn't get it clean.
So he'll go off for a change after that. in the corner to Kaspriak. Centering. Petoskey trying to get it out of there. They've had trouble in this situation. There's a shot over top of the net. There's Adlam lurking around there. Adlam keeps it in. He's turning with it right at the slot. Kaspriak didn't see it at first. All the way through, backhand. Nice save by Troxel on Gisha. Kaspriak, oh, there's a tripping call.
Yeah, and they did catch it.
Yep, they caught it.
Noah Scott.
And they will whistle it up. I think Noah knows that he's going.
Well, he's trying to convince the ref otherwise. Like what?
It was somebody else, not me.
That'd do, Ben.
So Petoskey, which had a very good power play in the first period, will go back to work.
Yeah,
and
they be 4-on-4 for a little bit
right,
yet here. 24 seconds, and then they'll get their guy out of the box and have the man advantage of their own. But the faceoff is all the way back in the Cadillac defensive zone.
Mitch Fortin has it for Petoskey. He plays it back to the point. Dominic Murray back into Fortin. Fortin with the backhand centering attempt taken by Adlam. Adlam coming out to center ice. He's got some speed down the right side. He's going to cut to the middle. Nice hold. Scored! Beautiful move.
Yep, good power move. He's kind of got deceptive speed, being a big kid like he is, and he just skated by the Petoskey defenders.
Now, was that penalty up when he scored? That's the question, because if the penalty was still going, the guy does not come out of the box.
Right, I'm not sure exactly on the timing of that.
5:07, 3:07. So it's right at the moment he scored, the penalty expired. So it'll be a power play now for 1:30 for Petoskey. 4-0 Vikings on the second goal of the game by Jordan Adlam. And the Vikings will ice it down.
Yeah, real great move by Jordan Adlam.
Matt Kalflesh. Oh, he got a big hit along the boards from Gisha. And we got a penalty coming up to Cadillac. We'll see what we get here. They're going to decide whether that's going to be a cross check or a boarding.
It was definitely from behind.
He gave him a cross check. And I think Gabe's a little lucky there, because it could have been a boarding, and that's an automatic 10-minute, 2-minute 10.
Well, fortunately that player was not injured on that. But big turnaround here in the game. That's going to give Petoskey a 5-on-3 advantage for a little over a minute, and then they'll still have a 5-on-4. Of course, unless they score a goal, which would bring a guy out of the box.
Right. So for the last, basically the 2 minutes of the period, they will be on the power play pretty much. Face-off is Pulaski. Petoskey gets it back to the point to Murray. To Kowalski. Kowalski, that shot is deflected, and Swaffer will make the save.
Well, and Petoskey's going to want to try and work the puck a little bit closer than that. When you're on the defensive end, you'll give up a shot on a 5-on-3 from the point anytime.
Absolutely.
And you'll give them that.
Yeah.
You want to keep away from letting the guys closer to the face-off dots and the circles shoot from that range.
The Vikings have Adlam, Fox, and Taylor on the kill. Backing it to Kowalski. Kowalski over to Murray. Murray steps in. There's a shot, save, rebound, just wide of the net. Oh, that one hit referee John Starr. Lucky for the Vikings.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Petoskey.
Puck is played deep in the zone. We may have an interference. We do.
Okay, so much for a penalty-free game here all of a sudden.
I think Petoskey's not too happy that he did not go that far out of his lane. Maybe a little bit, but then they didn't catch the stick that came up and hit the Petoskey player in the helmet. So,
okay.
Nevertheless.
So that's going to, we're going to be a
Four
on
4
or 4 on 3?
It'll be 4 on 3 for 35 seconds. And Coach Ward is letting those guys know that you can't call that at that point.
Right.
I think he's got a point.
He's nicely telling them they blew that call is what he's
Yes.
doing.
Referee Starr just listen and shake his head. Okay, so Petoskey with 4. They've got Kowalski and Scholl and Pulaski out there. The Vikings will stick with Farley, Adlam, and Fox. Long stretch pass to Pulaski didn't work. 1:47 to go here in the period, and Adlam will clear the puck down the ice, stopping it for his defenseman, Kowalski.
This penalty kill is sponsored by Westwood County Sheriff's Department.
Ben Farley with some good forechecking. He's going to take it back the other way. He'll peel back, take it into the corner. There's a shot. Oh, and a great save by Troxel. I think he stopped it with his mask.
And both teams back to even strength here, having both won in a box.
So 4 on 4 skating now with 1:22 in the second period.
And the Vikings will actually have a very short power play of about 5 seconds at the end of the period.
Yes. Adlam and Farley, Scott and Fox out there for the Vikes. Sam Wathen up the boards. Here's a nice outlet pass. Streaking up the ice, shooting it wide of the net. First one to it is going to be Fortin. Matt Fox had a little trouble with it. Oh, hit hard from behind as Mitch Fortin. Petoskey's not happy on the bench over there on that hit. Fox drops it back, but right there is Lyons to intercept. Puck is underneath Lyons, and he gets it just out over the blue line. Over to Scott with 38 seconds to go. Max Koch over to Kowalski. Kept in, so Kowalski will try the other side. And backing into the zone is Lyons with 20 seconds to go. The Vikings have a power play for 10 seconds, basically for the end of the period. There's a centering attempt, winding up with a shot from Koch that was blocked by Adlam.
They got 5
with
seconds
5 seconds,
left.
Adlam coming in. Boy, we must have something behind the play, Jeff.
Yeah, the ref is going over to the box. There was an interference penalty. Not sure who that is on.
Well, it's got to be on Cadillac
here,
because
right? And it looks like they're escorting number 22 Noah Scott to the box. He is not pleased. Well, and it could have cost his team a goal. They were on a clear breakaway. Actually, about a 2-on-0.
Yeah.
Both Adlam and I believe it was Ben Farley was with them.
Yep.
Bearing in on Troxel.
And they're going to pull Troxel now with 1.2 seconds to go. Face off deep in the Cadillac zone.
Yep, and that's a smart play.
Max
Cadillac's not going to be able to score from there.
No. They do get a shot off. And starting the second period, Petoskey will be on a power play. So at the end of 2 periods of play, the Vikings add to their lead. It is 4-0. And we will be back with third period action in just a moment. You are watching high school hockey action on My News 26 Sports.